Well, today this is a protest around the Build Homes Now campaign, and Sinn Féin are happy to support the campaign along with other human rights and community activists, but mostly driven by residents. I mean, there's over 20,000 people in housing stress right across the north. There's over 11,000 people in Belfast on the housing waiting list, and the figures that we all got from the housing executive just show that just over almost 2,400 people are going to get homes. Now there's a massive shortfall. This inequality around social housing has been in the system for decades. We know this year's the 50th anniversary of the Civil Rights Movement, and the right to a home was central to that campaign. We need to ensure that that legacy doesn't go from one generation to another. Now today what we're hoping to do is to hand letters in with the residents to the City Hall for the Chief Executive, to the Housing Executive for their Chief Executive, and to the Department for Communities to the Permanent Secretary. Those three bodies between them have enough land to try and alleviate some of the housing stress in Belfast alone. Now what we need to see is regeneration around homes for people. We want to see a balanced regeneration, we want to see balanced investment, but so far there are no plans to alleviate the housing stress in the city. Across Ireland we have emerging housing crisis. People here are calling hotels and hostels home. That is degrading for those families, and it is completely unnecessary, and it needs to stop. So today is the launch of the Build Homes Now campaign, and we're encouraging residents from all over. This is about need, it's not about creed, to join with the Build Homes Now campaign. These are all residents groups. A lot of these people are homeless. There's asylum seekers here as well. There's also communities that have been waiting on housing and regeneration for decades. We want to get into a relationship to actually look at how we're going to reduce the inequalities in housing. But until we do, until we get into a place where both Belfast City Council, Housing Executive and the Department for Communities and the rest of the departments are looking at public land that can alleviate the housing waiting list, which is at a crisis stage, then we're going to be back here, and it will be really, really good to get into a conversation about what we're all going to do collectively to help people who are the most vulnerable in our society.
Well, that's something we can support. I'm happy to have that conversation.
Okay, we'll talk to these people here as well.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have to go back to the board meeting, so you excuse me.
Behind me there's a lot of young people and various community groups just protesting at the communities, the Department of Communities office here in the city centre, and the need for social housing. In North Belfast, where I come from, there's at least 4,000 people on the housing waiting list, and a lot of them are young people. And even at that still, there's young people are still struggling to even get on the waiting list, and for the generations coming, for the next couple of generations, it'll be a struggle to even be able to have a home for themselves. We're saying the message clear that the homes are needed, build them now.
I was here today to show my support and solidarity to the people who are on the housing waiting list. In South Down we have over 1,600 people in housing stress, with only plans to build 250 new homes. It's not good. It's not good for young families who are being forced out of rural areas and into big cities like Belfast and Uri, which is only heightening the problem in cities like this. It's time that the Department of Communities, Housing Executive and local councils zoned more land for social housing.
You want to hand the letters in? Yeah,
no, well, let the residents come and do it. They want to speak themselves. Go on in. Go on the residents in. Go on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One you in. Where you go, love?
We have come here today and joined residents associations and community associations from across the city to campaign, as part of a campaign to ensure houses for all within the confines of Belfast. This morning we have visited a number of premises. The Mayor of Belfast accepted a letter from residents, the Chief Executive for the Housing Executive accepted a letter from residents, and we are now at the Department of Communities, where a number of residents have went in to present their letter calling for more housing, better housing and an end to the long waiting lists. Sinn Féin is a campaigning party and supports the campaigns of many different organisations. High on that list is the campaign for Houses for All.
Sinn Féin, Goananus, Carta agus Aontas na HÉireann, Equality, Rights and Irish Unity.